What's good, guys? White Horse here. Gonna give you guys Desmond Johnson's Dragon Ruler deck profile. How'd you do today, man?
I'm X1 right now. My only loss came from, it was honestly my fault. Like, I should be undefeated, but I lost to a Lightsworn deck with like dragons and stuff in it. And the only reason I lost because I was destroying him. Like, he had very few cards, and I had Wing Blast. I Soul Charged and made Felgrand, Azurize, and Stardust Spark Dragon.
Okay.
Which essentially there's no out to this.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna win the next turn. But then I summoned Spark Dragon in attack mode for whatever God-given reason. He summons Lila, it targets my Wing Blast, and I didn't negate with Felgrand, so it goes to the grave. He summons DLS and attacks over Spark Dragon. And I lose. I was upset.
Is there anything you want to say before we get started, or?
Nah, Dragon's best deck.
All right, let's go ahead and get into it, man.
Alright. We got 2 Curry Bandits.
Can you flip them around so the?
Oh, sorry, yeah. We got 2 Curry Bandits. It was at 3 a while ago. My first top with it at ARG Richmond, but Curry Bandits is. I decided to throw in Card Troopers, so like I didn't really need 3 Curry Bandits. Card Troopers speeds up Soul Charge.
Alrighty.
2 Card Troopers. Like I said, speeds up Soul Charge, so you just summon it, mill some dragons, then Soul Charge right away. Curry Bandit takes time though, and like sometimes you don't have turns.
Yeah.
1 Debris Dragon, cards, staple, and everything.
Obviously, yeah.
2 Mythic Waters.
How do you like this at 2?
Well, we only play 1 Earth Dragon, but we play triple trade-in with 2 Blue Eyes and 2 of these as targets. So like, you really just, this card works with everything, and it works with Scrap Dragon. This card only works with like Mythic with Water Dragon, so it's not as useful as the other 2.
Yeah. Alrighty.
2 Blue Eyes.
Obvious.
It was at 1. I would play 1 Blue Eyes, 1 White Stone, but then it was like, if I got Card Trooper in my deck, I'm gonna mill Blue Eyes or White Stone. Like, and I got triple trade in. Like, you don't really draw bad hands.
Yeah.
And like it consists itself out. Double Flame Bell Guard.
Alright.
It's question. It can be at 1 or 2. Honestly, I think it needs to be at 2. Like, you need that extra search for Blaster if it ever comes up.
How many times have you got him and Blaster's effect off today where you discard a pop?
I've never gotten that actually.
Never actually got it?
The only time I ever even try to save that is for like Evil Swarms. Other than that, like, it's not necessary.
Yeah.
Just sync with them. I'll make them use the trap regardless. Double White Stone. Again, you don't need this many. Like, it's really good for cards and concepts, obviously. But,
and like for synchroing, of course.
Yeah, that and like we got Wing Blast, Regeki Break.
Yeah,
it's good to be discarded, but like it's really good.
Yeah.
And 4 dragons.
Of course. Oh,
best 4 cards ever printed in the game.
Yep.
Next to Card Cruise. 1 Gold Sark.
Of course.
This card's staple. 1 Foolish, staple. Triple Dragon Shrine, amazing card. Like, I mean, honestly, I love this deck because you have the option of like, you can go Dragon Shrine, Soul Charge, and that's like probably one of the most broken plays in the game.
Yeah.
Like, it's just first turn, amazing. Burial, best card in the deck. Like,
obviously,
use my
you can
dragons, get them back and use them again. Triple Soul Charge.
Broke.
Betterest card in the deck.
Betterest card.
This card is, like, I think Soul Charge is the best card in the game, honestly, right now. And like, the way I sum it up, I always ask people like, because they ask me why do I still keep playing dragons. I ask them, is Soul Charge not the best card in the deck? They'll say, in the game, they'll say, yeah. So then I'm like, well, what deck uses Soul Charge better? They'll be like Lightsworn Dragons or Evil Infernities or Dragons. So like, really dragons use the Soul Charge the best. So like, why not play a deck that uses the best card in the game the best?
Yeah.
2 cards of Consonants. That's second, whatever. It's really good.
It's good.
Triple Upstart.
Alright.
Neat consistency.
Yep.
Triple trade-in, more consistency. A lot of draw power is really good. And like, when you have these cards early game, with the targets, it's good. If you draw them later game, it doesn't matter. You just got dragons. Dragons deal with that. Triple Wing Blast. It's probably the best trap card in the game. Like, it literally puts your opponent behind the turn. Like, I'm gonna do triple Regeki Break, 1 Wing Blast instead of triple Wing Blast, 1 Regeki Break. But this card just puts a card back on top of your opponent's deck. They gotta start the same card, so like, it's really bad. They'll never be able to like get out of the early game.
Alright.
Regeki Break, really good. It's good against Vanities.
Yeah.
And Torrential, I might cut this card. It's not good against anything.
It's not.
Except a Dragon Mirror Match. And like, that mirror match is kind of a stink. That doesn't really happen anymore.
Side or extra, your choice.
Alright, we'll do side. Extra, whatever.
Okay.
Alright, first we got Black Rose Dragon.
Obvious.
Staple.
Yeah.
Stardust Dragon. Staple. Spark Dragon, really good. Like, Spark Dragon Felgrand is probably the best combo this deck has to offer. And you don't get over it. Optimus Prime. 2 strap dragons.
How do you like this set 2, by the way?
We cut Crimson Blader because there's no, like, dragon mirrors don't exist anymore.
Yeah.
And even then, there's too many traps. Crimson Blader just gets put back in the next deck. So, like, I'd rather make strap dragons, which is better. And he's really good with Mythic Water Dragon.
Alrighty.
Azurize, this card.
It's busted.
Most decks don't have outs to this. Like, once you get summoned, like, you're going to win the game.
Yeah.
Especially Gigas, they have no outs to this. Except that new monster that gives you 1200 attack. But you can play around that. Star Eater, Forever, Staples, is probably in here.
Yeah.
One big eye. This card's shit. I don't really like it. Dragon Sack. 2 Dragon Sacks. Dragon Sack, I want to play 3, honestly. Like, this comes up more than big eye. And I'm always finding myself in a position where I need a 3rd Dragon Sack if it's a long game. Giant Grinder. Oh my god, it's probably the best rank 8 I have. I just won my last match because of it. I 2-0'd him, and he soul charged and made double. He's playing hieratic rulers. He goes soul charge, bring back dragons, obviously, and makes double attune. And he doesn't have any back row, so I summon Mythic Wood, Mythic Water, make this, and do 4,800 damage this game. Hieratic Sun Dragon Overlord. It's one of the only cards that allow you to OTK somebody. Like, it's just you summon it, activate its effect, and it doesn't target. That's probably the best part. It sends all their dragons to the grave, or all their cards to the grave, like just destroys them.
Yeah.
And double Felgrand. It's probably not necessary to have 2, but whatever. It's really good.
If you won, if we're about to run out of time, we don't have to do the side.
No, we're good.
We good? All right.
Yeah.
Just in case, like.
It's fine.
All
right. One Miracle Dig. Aside this isn't just about all the fair decks that play like Yugioh slightly and Pat and Madoches, they all sound like debunk and shit.
Yeah.
So like you in T-Fissure sometimes. Macro. So you need an extra card besides Burial to like get your dragons back. Right. Triple MST, stable. The day they banned D-Fissure and Macro Cosmos, I'll stop playing this card. This card's shit. Oh, this card is really good against Hat Deck. Like they flip Sanctum, and you just put this, and it's a blowout for the rest of the turn. They can't stop you. I was gonna do like 7 tools or what's the other trap card? Wiretap, but like it's just better. Like it stops all their traps on the turn.
Yeah.
One Compulse for the mirror. Like this is probably the only thing we stop for mirror. Or in 2D prisons. It's really good against the mirror. Like dragons attack, you banish them, and then no one's gonna be ready for that.
Yeah. It's good against the hands too.
Yeah, that card's really good against the hands. XYZ Universe. This card is probably a blowout against.
It's the nuts.
Like Evil Swarm. I'm not Evil Swarm. Infernities and Yugiohs. They can't play around. Yugiohs slightly can play around the card, but like whatever. Yeah. Infernities can't play around this card. They just lose.
All right.
And Triple Rivalry for Madoches. This card's a blowout. Yeah, it's just they never can get around this. I went Stardust Rivalry earlier against someone. It was game.
All right. Is there anything you want to say before we close, or?
I love dragons.
You do. All right. Any shout outs or anything like that?
Nope.
All righty. All right, guys. Well, that's Desmond's profile. Like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, this is what we're signing out, guys. Peace.